So I wanted to show you the Kodak Zi8 camera. Why did I buy this camera? I already own a flip. I bought this camera because A, it's a little better quality from the reviews that I've been seeing out there. B, and a huge one for me, is the fact that it has an external microphone jack right there on the side. That's a big deal. If you want decent audio, you need to have an external microphone. Even with this particular video you're watching right now, even though I'm using a camera, the mic is sitting down here below the screen, and it just makes for better audio. If it was coming from the microphone on this particular camera, it would sound really weird. It would sound very distant. So that's why I do that. But the camera is really nice. It does record up to 1080p, which is a little bit much for the web, but you can use it for other purposes as well, obviously. By default, I think it's a 720p HD, which is perfectly fine for the web. In fact, you're already going to have to tone it down from that just to get it online. The quality seems to be pretty good. In low light situations, it gets a little grainy sometimes, but that's to be expected from a camera of this caliber. But here's the thing, and the reason I like this camera quite a bit is it's really aimed at bloggers. I mean, they didn't really aim at bloggers. It's just that it's an ideal camera for bloggers. That external mic jack is a really big deal. If you want to do an interview with somebody, here's what you can do. Use the external mic jack. You can either pass the microphone back and forth while you're doing the interview, or you can get a couple of cheap lapel mics, put them into a splitter, and then plug it in here. You'll get both sides of the conversation right there on this camera. And then, of course, you can tripod mount it if you want it to be completely still. So with that, let's head over and get a little bit of sample footage from this camera. Hey, so this footage is coming from the Kodak Zi8. I am using an external mic here, so it does maybe sound a little bit different. It's got a little cheap little lapel mic sitting here. So that's where you're getting the audio from. But this is the camera, and it works pretty well. And obviously, I'm just holding it here, so that part can be a little hit and miss. Oh, I hear my 2-year-old coming in. So let's go back over to the other camera. So there it is. My 2-year-old came in, so it gets really loud here in the house. But anyway, this camera, I do recommend it for bloggers. Let me show you the screen here. It's actually a very nice screen once I turn it on. So there it is. It's, you can see me right there. It's as you go into settings, you can change the date. You can do all kinds of stuff. Change your audio volume. It's got image stabilization, another really cool feature because you might be holding it a lot, and with the flip it can vibrate while you do that. This one actually does a fairly decent job of image stabilization. I haven't even gone through all the settings yet on it, quite frankly, but so it's pretty cool. Oh, it does still pictures, kind of neat. I don't know if I'd use it for that, but you can do it. So it's a nice little camera. So would I recommend the Kodak Zi8 to you? Yeah, I would. If you already have a flip, it's just going to be a matter of how big of a deal that external mic jack is. And to me, that's a really big deal for decent audio. I would never buy a camera these days if it does not have an external mic jack. And that's why I picked up the Kodak Zi8. So there you have it. Talk to you soon.